Hi guys, today I'll be taking a look at an underrated switch from Greetech, the Greetech Green. Let's get started. The Greetech Green is a Cherry MX Green clone and it shares some of its aspects with later Razer Green switches. Now, I mentioned these are underrated for two reasons. Number one, they cost roughly the same as Gateron Greens, and number two, they perform better in almost all categories. Stay tuned to find out how. And this is what they look like disassembled. Feel free to pause the video. Now, let's move on to the switch categories. On-center key presses are ultra smooth with almost zero scratchiness. It's near perfect. However, off-center key presses are decently scratchy for most switches. This will bother some people because it does annoy me sometimes, but it's not that bad. If your main priority is smoothness, there are better options out there. On average, these are very typical. 5 out of 10. The weighting is on the heavy side. According to Siku store on AliExpress, these actuate at 80 grams, but to my fingers they feel more like 65 to 70 grams. Additionally, the tactile event is much crisper and the overall weighting is more balanced compared to the Gateron Green. This alone is why this is a better switch. 6 out of 10. Sound is not great. I mean, it's a plastic click jacket switch, so it's always going to sound obnoxious and rattly just like the rest of them. 4 out of 10. Now for the typing demo. Enjoy. Now for the important bit, typing performance, and like I mentioned, yes, these have a more balanced weighting and a crisper tactile event. This makes it suitable for long typing sessions as long as you can tolerate the sound obviously. Also, unlike the Gateron Greens, this never once threw me off as they have no mushiness to them. At this point, why even bother with Gateron Greens when you can have this for basically the same price? Overall, it's much better compared to Gateron Greens and it's a decent package as a whole. 6 out of 10. Okay, so gaming with a heavy and loud clicky switch originally designed to be used for spacebars isn't going to net you the best results. However, these are decently capable. On the downside, the switches can get quite loud even with headphones on, and when you're mashing the keys in the middle of a gaming session, it can get quite annoying. Additionally, since these are on the heavy side, I became more tired sooner than usual. Then again, if you manage your expectations, it's a decent performer. Just don't expect anything game-changing. 5 out of 10. In conclusion, if you're after a budget-heavy clicky switch that performs better than average compared to rivals, this is a good choice. The final score for this switch is 26 out of 50 or 52%. Slightly above average, but not exactly notable either. Anyway, next time I'll be reviewing yet another green switch. Until then, take care and goodbye.